Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tube Talk.
Thank you, Kate. Lovely to have you back behind the camera. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yep. So the reason we haven't been doing Tube Talk is because of sales.
Yes, a cracky elite sales.
Very successful,
yes,
I thought.
You came out.
Yep, it was super fun.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was cool.
Buying horses.
Any horses that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, I think we should talk about one a week or something. But there is one horse I want to talk about. I'm excited about. So we've got a new trainer in Australia that's come into the stable, John O'Shea, in Sydney, who's flying. Someone was saying he's had something like 19 winners from his last 50 starters.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's a very, very good trainer. Won a lot of Group 1 races, and we bought him a horse, a Dissident, out of Miss Cosimo. So Dissident was a champion racehorse, and Miss Cosimo is a half sister to Bentley Biscuit. They won a host of Group 1s, and this colt, he's a half brother to a horse that's Group 1 placed in Hong Kong. Wow. So he's really, really good pedigree, really balanced, lovely colt, really liked him, and John told us that his best two on his stables are Dissidents as well. So not a lot of money. It's just over $5,000 plus GST for a 5% share, $10,000 for a 10% share. I think it's about 40% left in him. And get involved in him, and you'll be running for $125,000 in Sydney on a Saturday.
Wow.
So yeah, he was a really good buy. So look, I want to have a look at our website. Give me a call, but I think he's a horse that people should jump into.
Cool. So we've had 6 winners over the past few weeks.
2 weeks have been away.
2 weeks. And we want to talk about a particular 2 who have done well in the past few days.
Yeah, so I think we had 4 winners this week in sales and 2 winners the last few days. So yeah, let's just talk about those 2 more recent ones.
Yes, so one of them was Pratik from last Friday.
Yeah, really good to see him win at Canterbury Park in Sydney. He'd come up really well, gun ride Brenton Avdullah, got through, was hard on the line. He's in for a really good campaign. He'll step up to either 2100 or 2400 metres as his next start. I think we might go 2100 and he'll run for really good money again, but I don't think he's finished winning this campaign.
Cool. And then the second horse was Shipshape on Thursday.
Yeah, and a horse, a little bit of maturity, a little bit of patience, and she's really come right. So she won a Pearl bonus race a couple of starts ago, and last start ran 5th. It was a really good race. She was 3 wide outside the speed the whole way, and the winner's gone on and won again. She won on Friday, nice stake race, $22,500. She jumped, got to the front, and was really strong on the line. She was actually pulling away again. So starting to look quite progressive, and she'll go to a $50,000 race now on Derby Day at Ellerslie.
Awesome. And now we're going to get into some of the horses for this week.
Yes.
So, on Saturday at Te Rapa, in race 3, we have Rip 'Em Up.
She's won her last 2 in a row. She's a really promising star. She's a horse that's quite valuable, really good pedigree, and we're going to aim to get her black type this preparation. She's in there at 82-2100 metres. Distance suits, she gets in with the lightweight 54 kilos, slightly awkward draw. She'll get back. Probably the only real concern is she's going up in grade, so she's racing against better horses, and also tempo related. So in a small field, if they walk, it can be really hard to run home. So we just want a nice steady tempo for her so she can get home well. But she's going well and she can win again.
Awesome. Then at Riccarton in race 5, we have Titanium Jack.
Yeah, down to just about his last start. His last run was much better. He ran 6th. On his day, he's got a lot of ability, but he just chooses his days to show it.
Yeah.
Awkward barrier draw. 1200 metres is his favourite trip. Riccarton's his favourite track, so he should be able to, hopefully, he can settle with a few behind him, 4 or 5 behind him, and really get home well. He needs a hard track. And Saturday will probably determine whether there's another run or whether he's retired.
Cool. Then in race 7, we have Severine.
Yeah, so she's going really well. Ignore her last couple of runs. Her form was excellent. And 2 starts ago, we ran her on a slow 8 track. We knew she didn't really like it, but we thought we'd see whether she could cope, and she didn't. Then last start, she was ridden horribly. She was from barrier 4, she was 3 wide the trip. 4 wide, who was given no chance and actually ran with a lot of merit. So form for her last 2 starts, I think, can be ignored. Samwin back on, who's well on a much better barrier drawer. She should be able to slot, get a nice run in transit, and she can bounce back. She's probably going to be over the odds.
Awesome. Then in Caulfield in Australia, in race 1, we have Serpent.
So he's an open 1800 metre race with 125 or 135,000. He's in really good form. First, second, and fourth from his last 3 runs. He's got barrier 9 and 9, so he's going to get back in the field. So again, he's going to need tempo, a good tempo, so he can get home, not a walk and sprint. But there looks to be a bit of pace in the race, so he should get a reasonable tempo. Craig Williams on board, who's well on him. A 1 start for a win, so that's a big plus. Probably the biggest thing is he's actually racing out of grey. He should actually only be carrying 51.5 kilos. He's carrying 54, so he's out of the handicap a little bit, and that's probably the slight concern, I guess. But he's going really well, and he's a definite winning chance.
Awesome. And now it's time for Bet of the Week. So in race 4, it doesn't say where, but the Tirapa, we have Luar as our Bet of the Week.
We do. So it's only Tristram's Fillies Classic. It's only a small field of about 7 or 8 runners. But I thought she won the 1,000 guineas. Her run last start in the Desert Gold was excellent. She looks like she's looking for 2,000 metres. I suspect Jennifer Eccles, who's the favourite, I have a feeling she's not going to get 2,000 metres, just looking at her races. And I also think the other horse that's well backed, Showbill, I don't know whether it'll get 2,000 metres, and I think it had the track bias in its favour last start. So I actually think at $2.80 in a small field, I think she's really good value. So Loire is our Bet of the Week.
Awesome, and that wraps up Tube Talk for this week.
Bye everyone. Good luck, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.